Piedmont is a region in northwest Italy, one of the 20 regions of the country. It borders the Liguria region to the south, the Lombardy and Emilia-Romagna regions to the east, and the Aosta Valley region to the northwest. It also borders Switzerland to the northeast and France to the west. It has an area of 25,402 square kilometers, making it the second largest region of Italy after Sicily, and a population of 4,269,714 as of 31 January 2021. The capital of Piedmont is Turin. The name Piedmont comes from medieval Latin Piedmontium or Piedmontis, i.e., ad pedem montium, meaning, at the foot of the mountains. Attested in documents from the end of the 12th century, Piedmont is surrounded on three sides by the Alps, including Monviso, where the Po rises, and Monte Rosa. It borders with France and plains. Piedmont is the second largest of Italy's 20 regions, after Sicily. It is broadly coincident with the upper part of the drainage basin of the river Po, which rises from the slopes of Monviso in the west of the region and is Italy's largest river. The Po drains the semicircle formed by the Alps and Apennines, which surround the region on three sides. The countryside is very diverse, from the rugged peaks of the massifs of Monte Rosa and Gran Paradiso to the damp rice paddies of Vercelli and Novara, from the gentle hillsides of the Langhe, Roro and Montferrat to the plains. 7.6% of the entire territory is considered protected area. There are 56 different national or regional parks. One of the most famous is the Gran Paradiso National Park, between Piedmont and the Aosta Valley. Other towns of Piedmont with more than 20,000 inhabitants sorted by population. Piedmont was inhabited in early historic times by Celtic Ligurian tribes such as the Torini and the Salasi. They were later subdued by the Romans. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the region was successively invaded by the Burgundians, the Ostrogoths. In the 9th–10th centuries there were further incursions by the Magyars, Saracens and Muslim Moors. At the time Piedmont, as part of the Kingdom of Italy within the Holy Roman Empire, was subdivided into several marches and counties. In 1046, Otto of Savoy added Piedmont to the county of Savoy, with a capital at Chambéry. Other areas remained independent, such as the powerful Comuni of Asti and Alessandria and the marquisates of Salazzo and Montferrat. The county of Savoy became the Duchy of Savoy in 1416, and Duke Emanuele Filiberto moved the see to Turin in 1563. In 1720, the Duke of Savoy became King of Sardinia, founding what evolved into the Kingdom of Sardinia and increasing Turin's importance as a European capital. The Republic of Alba was created in 1796 as a French client republic in Piedmont. A new client republic, the Piedmontese Republic, existed between 1798 and 1799 before it was reoccupied by Austrian and Russian troops. In June 1800 a third client republic, the Subalpine Republic, was established in Piedmont. It fell under full French control in 1801 and it was annexed by France in September 1802. In the Congress of Vienna, the Kingdom of Sardinia was restored, and furthermore received the Republic of Genoa to strengthen it as a barrier against France. Piedmont was a springboard for Italian unification in 1859 to 1861. Following earlier unsuccessful wars against the Austrian Empire in 1820 to 1821 and 1848 to 1849. This process is sometimes referred to as Piedmontization. However, the efforts were later countered by the efforts of rural farmers. The House of Savoy became kings of Italy, and Turin briefly became the capital of Italy. However, when the Italian capital was moved to Florence, and then to Rome, the administrative and institutional importance of Piedmont was reduced. The only recognition of Piedmont's historical role was that the Crown Prince of Italy was known as the Prince of Piedmont. After Italian unification, Piedmont was one of the most important regions in the first Italian industrialization. The Palazzina di Caccia of Stupinigi, in Nicellino, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Sacra di San Michele, Symbol of Piedmont. The gross domestic product of the region was €137.4 billion in 2018, accounting for 7.8% of Italy's GDP. GDP per capita at purchasing power parity was €31,300 or 104% of the EU27 average in the same year. The GDP per employee was 111% of the EU average. Since 2006, the Piedmont Agency for Investments, Export and Tourism began to facilitate outside investment and promote Piedmont's industry and tourism. It was the first Italian institution to combine the activities being carried out by pre-existing local organizations to promote the territory internationally. The region contains major industrial centers, the most important of which is Turin, home to the Fiat conglomerate. But mass-market Fiat cars are not produced anymore. Only small-scale manufacturing of luxury Maserati cars. Most of the ex-Fiat plants now belong to other companies. Aerospace is owned by LR.